Hello viewers, welcome back to Tonia'sTalk Talk show. On today's episode, we're talking about the the challenges that teenage girls face. If you are raising teenage girls in this present generation, there are top three challenges that teenage girls face today that you should know. But before we go into the video, I want you to meet the teenagers that we have for today. Please introduce yourself. My name is Obina Peculiar. My name is Shari. Mom Peculiar. You're welcome to the show. Like I said earlier on, we'll be talking about top three challenges teenage girls face today. One is that girls worry about their body. We'll be discussing that today. And secondly, girls always want to be in the circle of friends. They always want to move in a clique. They want to be in a clique. And thirdly, social media. So let's start with how girls worry about their body. There is something called body dysmorphic disorder. This is when people notice a particular flaw in them that is most likely not noticeable to others. But just because they are very, very particular about the way they look, they begin to take notice of these things and begin to speak to themselves negatively, begin to want to be like this person, begin to see people online that probably do not have that flaw as they do. But one way to correct body dysmorphic disorder is by being comfortable in your own skin. You would have to understand that okay, you didn't create yourself, you just came to see yourself like this. You just have to make do with what you have and probably do something that can make you better, but not necessarily go to the extreme. Because there are always limits with your body, you get. So just accept yourself the way you are, be comfortable in your own skin, and see yourself as beautiful. It helps when it comes to accepting the way you look. Okay. Do you believe that girls always worry about how they look because they most of them they watch TV, they watch things on social media. Most of them have role models that they want to look as the person. Yes, I actually do because I've noticed something that there's this what they call this beauty standards for each generation. Like a certain generation, I think it was the 1980s, they had this kind of like very tiny waist that the measurements was from like 20 something downwards with you no longer accepted. With these huge hips and huge kind of like sizable upper body. So whenever they see that and maybe you're in this kind of family that you don't have that kind of body structure, you want to look like them. That is where all these like surgeries come in, like moving of shifting of fat from the tummy to the hips. You now see that your tummy is very small. I feel like we should stop doing that because everybody is not perfect. God made us in His own image and likeness. So, however we look, we know that we all look like God. There's a purpose why you were created like that. Maybe you were created with one leg and you wanted to be a model. You might be the first model with only one leg. So, everybody has a purpose on earth, and you must look the way you are, be natural in order to get that purpose that you want to get. Not trying to look like another person. Yes, thank you. So, what do you have to say about that? Okay, in addition to that, I think we should stop as girls to girls. We should stop body shaming. Because a lot of girls in this our generation body shame others. Because I am not fat does not mean because you are fat you should body shame me that is slim. Because I am not tall enough does not mean that you that is tall will now body shame somebody that is short or average height. Because if you look at it critically, with all your tallness, you've not achieved anything. So we should actually appreciate who we are and how we look. Because let me say God has destined you that maybe because of your shape or because of the way you look, you marry a president and everything. Then you on your own you can't alter what to look like another person. Then maybe when the person that God has already proposed for you come to you, you will not be able to recognize you. And now that's how you've lost your opportunity for life. So I think we should appreciate the way we look. We should appreciate the way we dress and everything. The only thing that we are advised to do is to work on our body to bring out the best of ourselves, not to go and change and alter the way we look. Thank you. Do you think that there's something pushing girls as in not just this? I didn't notice that it's not just girls, so even women, because that's where you see someone that is 40 something, 50 something, going for tummy talk and trying to increase some parts of the body.
Do you think that there is something inside or outside pushing girls or women to, be so insecurity about their body?
I think that this is where that social media comes in.
Okay.
Social media has actually affected a lot of teenage girls, most especially because we are growing, yes, and we don't know what we want exactly. We feel like we want this kind of shape that everybody admires, but you don't know that even there's a saying that even the ugliest person on earth will surely get married. That is what me I actually believe, and it's also true. Even the ugliest person will surely get married. So like yourself the way it is, like yourself the way you are. Social media, due to all these celebrities now, small waist, big hips, and every other thing, they want to look like them because they feel like if I don't look like
And
them,
everybody
I
will
don't
not be
meet
a
their
model.
standard. I don't meet their standards. But that's not true. The way you are, for me, I like the way I am. I love myself the way I am. So first of all, start with yourself. Speak to yourself. Yes, I am created in God's image and likeness. I look beautiful. I am beautiful. No matter what you say, it's your business.
Yes. Okay, any other question on that?
I think the quest for perfection might be the reason why girls are not satisfied with the way they look. When there is a quest for perfection, things like low self-esteem and comparison begins to come in. Like she said, social media. You see people who just post for the gram. They wear clothes for the gram. They just want to be perfect for the world. But inside, they are not nearly as good as you think. So you would have to stop comparing yourself, which is one. You have to build up your self-esteem. Yes, it is easier said than done, but little steps will obviously make greater, impact on your life. You speak positive to yourself, work on your body if you feel it is necessary. If you don't, you continue the way you are. And basically just staying healthy, eating a very good diet and whatnot can help. If you think you're plus size or if you think you're too slim and you want to do things the right way, there are many ways to do things the right way. You can exercise, you can eat. You don't necessarily have to go under the knife to look perfect. There's a saying that says no pain, no gain. To be very honest, if you want to get the body you think you deserve, you just do it the right way, the healthy way, the medically right way, and above all, God has created you the way He deemed fit. And since you never created the same before, I don't think you have too much of an option to alter your
The one
body.
that God created. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I hope that anybody watching us is actually learning. Okay, be it mothers, girls, or anybody raising teenage girls. I hope you are getting something. So, to the second challenge out of the top three challenges that teenagers face today, we are talking about why is it that girls like making friends? You always want to be in a group of friends. You always, I think, that's where they get validation or something like that. So, why?
Okay. So now in this our Gen Z world, everybody wants to be in a clique. Everybody wants to be part of the top girls. In if you can, everybody went through a secondary school, right? And for people that still passing through secondary school. So now you will notice that in your class, they are the top girls, they are the average girls, and they are the lower girls. So as for the lower girls, they just form themselves. They see that they don't fit into the two categories of people. Let me say the top girls are these ones that are very intelligent and have very good body shape and are very fine and everything. Then for the middle class girls, they are averagely intelligent, have good body shape too, and let me say they fit in everywhere. But for the lower girls, they see that they just like a group of people with low self-esteem together.
So they just form their own
They
clique.
just form their own group so that they will be known too as a particular clique and set of people. So every girl will want to be somewhere so that she'll be found and her identity will be
Okay.
known so that she will
So
not be
that she know
hidden. But
alone.
if you are not in the top, if you're not in the middle, and if you're not in the lower, you'll just be like that girl from another destination. So that's why every girl wants to be in a clique so that her identity will be found.
Interesting.
Okay, for me, this clique of friends, every single girl, or direct so because if you want to be in a particular group of friends, first of all, look at yourself. The people that you feel like they are too beautiful, they are this, they are that, The way you admire them, that's the same way people are admiring you. But they will not tell you because they might feel like this person now, the way she sees herself as has she being low, what's the need of still coming to come and tell you? That is why you need to first of all build yourself, talk to yourself, have high self-esteem. Stop bringing your self-esteem so low. That's too poor. Know that yes, the way they are beautiful, you too, you're beautiful. If they have brains, me too, I have brains. Anyway, they're not carrying one. They're not carrying two
For being a
heads.
circle of friends, is it necessary?
It's not necessary. For me,
Interesting.
it's not that
Okay,
necessary.
what do you think?
Like she said, I don't think it's necessary. But my mom will always tell me something. She says, no man is an island, which is true. I accept it is important to have friends. But before wanting to be in a clique of friends or to identify as a particular set of people, it's important to have the sense of independence. You need to know yourself. You need to, it is your responsibility to make yourself known, not the responsibility of a clique. Because if you're in a particular friend group, whatever that friend group portrays is what they see you as. Give or take, most times you're not necessarily that. Do you understand? So it's important that your aura, your charisma alone speaks for you. It's important that before you even speak, people will see you and see this particular. It is your responsibility to make yourself known before even going to find friends that have like minds, right? It's important to have friends, but I feel it's important to know yourself first. So that you avoid entering the wrong friend group. And when you enter the right one, you make sure you're not being pressured to do the things you don't want. You stand alone, you're independent. You make sure that in fact, as a lady, right, I feel like your name should speak for you. Anywhere they say your name, they should be like, oh, this
So
is
friendship
Sandra.
or no friendship, circle of friends or no circle of friends, just know yourself first.
First.
But being in circle of friends, I think it's common in secondary school. There's sometimes in university. And after that, I don't think everybody. If you are working, I don't think there is always time for people to be together. So we are talking about at teenage level, secondary school, early university, and is it really necessary to be in circle of friends? Because to me, I still think they are learning something also. There is advantage and there is disadvantage. But I want to hear from you. Is it necessary?
To me, sorry. To me, I don't think it's necessary. Like, first of all, look at the kind of people that you're staying with. That's why when I come in, I first of all just look at you, just know the kind, observe you, know the kind of person that you are. Whether if I'm friends with you, will I,
Learn
learn
something
things
from
from
you.
you? Like in a class now, you might feel like you're not good enough, but those people that you're looking at as and seeing them as being good enough, teachers and parents might be complaining about them. You might not be looking perfect, but to others you are perfect. But when I come, I first of all observe you because those people that you're saying that they're looking good, they're looking perfect, they have the brains, they might not have the brains that you're talking about. It's just the way you see them, the way you portray them, which is not sometimes good. So that's for me.
Okay, so let's go to social media. I see social media as one of the, let's say, demonic weapon that affects girls, honestly. Because tell me why sometimes you see girls, teenage girls that will be with phone from morning till night. They are not talking about food. They are not talking about any other thing. When I was growing up, in the morning you have chores to do. In fact, we don't send our brothers. It's we that will, wash, clean, mop. But girls now, once they wake up, even the ones that don't have phone, they will find a way to meet friends that have phone. They will stay on phone doing a lot of things, searching and so what do you have to say?
Well,
And it's not that they are doing assignments or they are reading the phone. It's social media.
okay, I would say it's an addiction, which is one. Secondly, if like she said, if you're doing the right things on social media, it's not necessarily wrong, but there is always a right time
Yes.
for everything. Too much being heavily addicted to social media will increase your low identity crisis. You would not know what you want. Oh, you see this person, I want to be like this person. You see this person, I want to be like this person.
You keep watching different people.
It actually reduces the performance of your brain if you don't know. Statistics actually, the more you look at the screen, the longer time you spend on the screen, especially doing things that are not productive, the lesser productive you become. So there is a time for everything. There should be time to press phone, there should be time to, have fun on social media. It's not wrong, but since social media has good and bad, try to invest more in the good and leave the bad for whoever wants to do the bad.
Okay, so my physics teacher usually talks about misplace of priority. A lot of teenage girls misplace their priority in social media. Social media is a place to come either for business or for entertainment, and all of most of us
But you know, girls
prefer,
like entertainment.
yes, we prefer entertainment over business and
Yes, like
educative
that. You
things.
see a boy now, just watch ball and that's all. But
Yeah.
girls, they want to watch dance.
We want to
They
see
want to,
everything, every single thing that crosses, that passes. We
and
want
it's
to be
affecting them. It's
exactly.
affecting
We
them.
want
The
to
more
be
you
so
watch
current.
serials, the more you watch dancers, the more you watch TikTokers, the more you watch those that to is it
So is it a gender thing now or a temperament thing? What would you say?
no, the thing is that we are talking about girls for today. The
So it's a
challenges,
gender
no, the social media affect both boys and girls. But we are talking about how it affects girls and one of their challenges. So we are concentrating more on girls.
And the thing,
No, it actually affects boys.
You always tell me that then in the class that I'm finding. I hope it's not what you want to do now.
No, that's not what I wanted to say. But
It actually affects the boys, especially in the aspect of watching football, all these video games. It does affect them, but for now, for today, we are just dealing with the girls.
Yeah.
The girls, yes.
and one thing that we girls fail to understand is that plenty a lot of social media people do fake life. Fake life is like on top of everything. Some
But
people
that is entertainment.
and on
Nobody will want to be the. If you do your real you might end up not like those that make people laugh, those that behave as in comedians. That is not most of the thing they show is not what they do. Like I watch one that the person will keep different types of food on the table. He will drink beer. He will drink pap. That is entertainment. He will eat. He will fetch maybe or swallow and eat and all that on the same table just to make you laugh. Not that in real life, somebody will want to bring different. So that's why it's fake life still.
apart from
It's
that
not
one,
real.
man, the ladies' entertainment is not that food
Yes.
aspect. A girl, let me say a youth or a young lady can come online and just be like, oh, this is my house, this is my body shape, I like the way I look, this one, that one, now. She will just come and show off, flaunt her beauty.
my money face.
Exactly, this is my money face, how do I look? Exactly, and she will look all this beautiful, and everybody be like, wow, why is she this beautiful? Oh my god, I need to. And
The skin is skinny.
exactly, the skin is glowing.
So
but
fresh.
but what they fail to understand that most of these people that don't have it do fake life, they borrow. Some of them go to the extent of even borrowing to go to hotels just to shoot those videos that you watch and be like,
God when.
when?
And
And
most
they
of
also
them are girls of your age.
exactly, and most of them sef are older than you. Most of them are already working. Most of them are like people that are married or people that have boyfriends and everything that support them. Most of them are already in university or have even graduated. But we, because we are teenagers, we see ladies that are also young. We just classify ourselves like the same in the same age group.
She's also following the click now.
Yes, following the
Want
click,
to fit
following the
among-
trend.
Okay, so what advice will you give to the teenagers, their guardians, especially mothers, following these challenges?
Okay, for me, first of all,
Let's start with body.
okay, starting with the body
How they
side.
worry about their body. Should the mothers come in to help their guidance or what? Just give advice generally to the mother, to that is teenage girls, mothers, yeah, or maybe any other person taking care of them and the teenage girls too.
Okay, for me, as a teenage girl, I am too, because I'm not everywhere. So speaking on the body image side, I think because this body image too, it can also lead to depression and and anxiety, also low self-esteem. So first of all, speak to yourself. Know that everybody is not perfect. God did not create you to be perfect. You all have your own purpose on this earth. So you need to know that. Speak to yourself. Tell yourself, yes, I might not be perfect, but the way God created me, I am okay like that. If someone comes up to you and tell you, see, you're not beautiful, see, you don't have this figure A shape that everybody's looking for, say, yes, I know I don't have it. Tell them,
But I'm
be
okay.
bold enough, have that self-esteem that people, when they see you, they want to look like yourself. They'll see you as a role model, not seeing you as someone that they know they can come and manipulate you. They'll just wash your brain like this, and then you start following them like a sheep without a shepherd. So I think that first of all, groom yourself. Speak to yourself. If you can wake up early in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror. I am beautiful. Give yourself quotes that you know that will help, will work for you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I would say it's important to dress according to your body. There's something called body type, body size, whatever. I don't know. It's not every clothes that a plus size girl and a slim person like me will wear and to give the same fitting. The more you dress according to your body, the better you, the more your confidence increases. So that means it's not every clothes you see that you so it's not every trend that you see that you will follow because it might not fit your body. So one is to know your body, understand what your body needs and how to dress according to your body. It helps. You know, when you go out and you dress according to your body and feel like, oh, I love this, I love it. You exactly boost. In fact, you even see yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, today I feel good. So it's important since we're always on social media now, let's use it for good thing. Know your body type, dress accordingly. Then for parents, it's important to always pay close look. Like words of affirmation, tell your children,
Let them know.
let them
If they actually wear that their body type of clothes,
exactly,
they kind of praise them.
exactly.
Tell them how beautiful they are in this.
Even till now, I can say it anyway. My mom still buys clothes for me because she has better fashion sense than me. She understands my body.
Student, so she should.
Yeah, buy me for the yes or no.
Yes.
The ones
Are you working?
Moving on, so she understands my body or has a better fashion sense than me. So she buys clothes for me, and whenever I wear them, I look good. So you understand? So parents can actively take out their time to make their daughters look good. You know,
Because
to
they understand
boost
the kind of body you
exactly to boost their self confidence. Because dress where you want to be at. When you dress well, there's this
kind of
aura
confidence you
you
have.
exude.
Even those words of affirmation you be
Yes.
hearing
Speak to
might
yourself.
make you not want to change anything about yourself.
Yes.
Okay, so be clear. They said more about this body. Just say something about being a circle of friends. Is it good if parents even know the kind of group they are? Because the circle of friends I had when I was in secondary school might not be the type my daughter want to. I was in the circle of friends that they don't make up. Virgin Mary children. They, they and I don't think that is the type that my daughter now wants to.
You can't find this kind
The
of
generation has changed.
Generation.
No, please. You can find them.
no, not like that.
You can find them. Yes.
Not like that. Not kind of generation. They wear trousers.
This earring code that some of us have.
I didn't get earrings secondary school.
Seriously? You okay? You open your ear, but the trousers you're wearing, they can't even wear it. This
When I was in university, you dare not wear trousers to school. I mean university. You dare not.
You see, so we
Because
cannot.
our mothers then were in charismatic. What is such so he took grace of God, I think it was final year, I can now boldly wear trousers. And he have to be covered with long polo.
And then you're not telling them I'm not wearing gown.
But now our present mothers now we buy trousers for our children because to us it's nothing.
Exactly, and to parents now, they feel as if that's very secure for their children because now we don't have to see that.
See, just open leg with the skirt. The
Yes,
skirt
trousers
is not more
even-
safe.
They were not reasoning like that. They were reasoning Deuteronomy 22 verse 5 that says men should not wear
Women's clothes.
But we are considering the fact that these girls will sit and
Open their.
open and then so to be on the safer side, just buy your one. So that means they sit and open them and nothing will be seen. And rape case up and down. It's very difficult for someone to, pull your trouser before, as in very difficult for someone to pull your trouser, but then scared to just even breathe self and help someone to.
Sometimes all the boys will just block the head, lie down
The ticking strategy.
Okay, so please, we have to come to the end of this episode. I think I enjoyed myself. The next episode we'll be talking about is it necessary or what's the purpose of keeping virginity? So please do not miss the next episode. I wish this set of people will come and join us because we have people on ground. And if people can come, please just come. We want to talk about because I think people are now misunderstanding the essence of keeping virginity. They are
they
thinking,
don't see it as being important again.
and even at that, that is the purpose. They are
Like
why? The
to
reason
me
why.
the reason, yes, of
Why
that you should keep your. That is not why some people are keeping their virginity, and reason why you should actually keep your virginity. Yes. So please, that will be next episode. Thank you very much for being with us. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you. Please say bye to our viewers. Bye.